Bobo.
Present. The next item on our agenda is presentations. Tonight we have one. Is there anyone here from Sanford Restaurant and Equipment? If so, please come to the front and meet the mayor at the lectern.
Is anyone here? Okay, our proclamation tonight for the business of the month is Sanford Restaurant Equipment Company here in Northport. And I'll read this proclamation to you at this time. Whereas the city of Northport is proud to acknowledge and support the businesses that contribute significantly to our community's economic growth and vibrancy. Whereas Sanford Restaurant Equipment has established itself as a pillar of excellence in our local business community, serving Northport and the surrounding area since 1989. And whereas Sanford Restaurant Equipment, as the only locally owned and operated restaurant equipment business in West Alabama, has not only provided a wide selection of high-quality equipment and supplies, but has also demonstrated unwavering commitment to our community. And whereas Sanford Restaurant Equipment has continually delivered exceptional services and expertise to various sectors, including restaurants, schools, convenience stores, and residential needs, ensuring that all food preparation requirements are met with the utmost quality. And whereas the dedication to outstanding customer service is evident in the personalized experiences offered by the staff, who greet customers by name and foster a welcoming environment that reflects the values of family and community. And whereas the success of Sanford Restaurant Equipment enhances our local economy, supports local chefs and food enthusiasts, and exemplifies the spirit of entrepreneurship in Northport. Therefore be resolved that I, John Hinton, as Mayor of the City of Northport, with the full support of the City Council, do hereby proclaim Sanford Restaurant Equipment as March 25 Business of the Month for their invaluable contributions to our community and commitment to excellence. In witness whereof, I have set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Northport to be affixed this 17th day of March 2025, signed John Hinton, Mayor. And
Our representative, Miss Debbie showed.
Oh, good.
It just came in.
Thank you.
Sure. Would you like to say anything? I had your husband as student at Huntington Place Elementary School, and I was principal there.
I remember that.
Tommy.
That's my brother.
Oh, that's your
We're
brother.
a brother
Okay.
sister team.
I got you.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I remember Tommy being there. Sure.
Yes, he was one of the first classes at Huntington.
Okay.
He was one of the first classes. Yeah.
And Councilman Washington is the one that recommended this proclamation be read.
He's a very good friend of mine. We're
For
business partners too. Thank you.
So let me give you this, and then she'll get our picture here.
Okay, great. I don't have a lot to
Yeah,
say. I
no,
don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Hinton. The next item on our agenda is approval of the agenda. Is there anyone who would like to make a motion to approve the agenda for the March 17th, 2025 council meeting with the addition of item number 9B10, resolution authorizing the city attorney to file a motion to intervene?
So moved. Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Aiken and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item number 7 is visitors to address the council. We have none tonight. Item number 8 is unfinished business. 8A is ordinances and resolutions of a permanent nature. We have none tonight. 8A1 is a second reading ordinance adopting the 2025 water and sewer capital budget. Mr. McGee.
Yes, ma'am. This is ready for your approval. It's the water and sewer capital budget for 2025. It's $1.6 million, and it was approved at the Finance Committee in February.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the ordinance adopting the 2025 water and sewer capital budget. I'll put that forward as a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, that's a motion by President Bobo and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Do we have any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item number 9 is new business. 9A is ordinances and resolutions of a permanent nature. 9A1 is a first reading ordinance amending Chapter 22 Buildings and Building Regulations, Article 3, Section 22-61 of the Municipal Code pertaining to moving buildings. Mr. Davis.
Yes, this is a first reading for an ordinance that makes our local ordinance compliant with the ALDOT regulations.
Okay, is there anyone who'd like to offer that for a first reading?
So offered.
All right, that's offered by Councilman Wiggins. Item number 9A2 is a first reading ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter a non-exclusive franchise agreement with Fiber Utility Network Incorporated, DBA Alabama Fiber Network. Mr. Davis.
Yes, we asked the council to, after this first reading, this one and the next one's been negotiated by Mr. Fender through the league's office.
Okay, is there anyone who would like to offer that as a first reading?
So offered.
It's offered by Councilman Aiken. 9A3 is a first reading ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter a franchise agreement with Southern Light LLC. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Councilman recommends the first reading of this ordinance as well.
Okay, is there anyone who would like to offer that as a first reading?
So offered.
It's offered by Councilman Wiggins. Item 9B is resolutions of a temporary nature. 9B1 is a resolution appointing Chuck Gurdeau to the Historic Williamson Cemetery Board. Ms. Webb.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Gurdeau's current term expired in January, and this will reappoint Mr. Gurdeau pursuant to admin committee's approval with his term to expire in January of 2029.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution reappointing Mr. Chuck Gurdeau to the Historic Williamson Cemetery Board with his term to expire in January 2029. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilwoman Dykes and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B2 is a resolution reappointing R.G. Lewis to the Historic Williamson Cemetery Board. Ms. Webb.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. R.G. Lewis's term has also expired, and at the recommendation of the admin committee, this would be reappointment of R.G. Lewis to the Williamson Cemetery Board with the term to expire in January of 2029 as well.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution reappointing Mr. R.G. Lewis to the Historic Williamson Cemetery Board with his term to expire in January 2029. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilwoman Dykes and a second by Councilman Wiggins. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item 9B3 is a resolution authorizing city administrator to execute engineering services contracts related to the 2025 water and sewer capital budget. Mr. Webb.
Yes, we have 5 contracts that will get us started on the 2025 capital budget y'all just approved.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute engineering services contracts related to the 2025 water and sewer capital budget. I'll put that forward as a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, that's a motion by President Bobo and a second by Councilman Wiggins. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B4 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to enter into a 3-year contract with Motorola Solutions for maintenance of the public safety radio communications system. Chief Burton.
Yes, ma'am. Currently, we have a year-to-year contract. This 3-year contract will allow us to have some cost savings.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to enter into a 3-year contract with Motorola Solutions for maintenance of the public safety radio communication system. I'll put that forward as a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, that's a motion by President Bobo and a second by Councilman Aiken. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B5 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute a contract with Robinson and Sons Construction Services for water treatment plant clear well roof rehabilitation. Mr. Webb.
Yes, this is one of the projects in the 2025 capital budget, and this will put us under construction.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute a contract with Robinson and Sons Construction Services Incorporated for water treatment plant clear well roof rehabilitation in the amount of $98,560, and to authorize the city administrator to take all actions, execute all documents, and approve all expenditures for this contract. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Councilman Aiken. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B6 is a resolution accepting the 2024 audit. Mr. McGee.
Yes, ma'am. Our external auditors, LaCroix Richardson, has finished our fiscal year 2024 audit. You heard him speak in the Finance Committee today earlier. It was a clean audit. It was an unmodified opinion. There were no findings. Our net position improved considerably. Without getting into the weeds, a lot of the items that are in there, it was a very good audit, and as you heard earlier, and we would ask that you approve that, and just if approved, we will have that on our website within the week. So.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution accepting the 2024 audit report as completed by LaCroix Richardson. I'll put that forward as a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, that's a motion by President Bobo and a second by Councilman Wiggins. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item 9B7 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute change order number 1 with Field Turf USA Incorporated for River Run Park at Northport Shore turf package. Ms. Nelson.
This would be a change order for some additional logos to address the proportion to the field size. The cost would be coming from the original funding source for the field turf.
So the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute change order number 1 with Field Turf USA Incorporated for the River Run Park at Northport Shore turf package in the amount of $10,240. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
And that's a motion by Pro Tem Washington and a second by Councilman Aiken. Are there any questions or comments?
I have a question. Ms. Nelson, is when you say the original funding source, are you referring to the bond? Or are you referring to something outside of the bond?
The bond.
So this is bond money that we're using for this.
Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb?
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B8 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute change order number 1 with CivilCon LLC for the Highway 82 pump station, gravity sewer, and force main project. Contract B, sewer, force main. Ms. Nelson.
This change order would allow for a time extension so they can install the force main and the gravity sewer at the same time the gravity sewer is being installed in contract A. So those timelines will match, as well as some additional funding for the railroad flagging services that are required.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute change order number 1 with CivilCon LLC for the Highway 82 pump station, gravity sewer, and force main project. Contract B, sewer force main, in the amount of $8,750. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item number 9B9 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute a contract with TTL Incorporated for CE&I services for the downtown streetscape Phase 3 project. Ms. Nelson.
This is for phase 3, which will begin at the ending of phase 2, which is roughly at the bridge on First, all the way to in front of Dreamland Barbecue. We will be reimbursed up to 80% under a TAP grant through ALDOT.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute a contract with TTL Incorporated for the CE&I services for the downtown streetscape Phase 3 project in the amount of $265,500. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Councilman Aiken. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting Mayor Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B10 is a resolution authorizing the city attorney to file a motion to intervene. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Madam President. As you can see by the case number, it's a 2020 case number. It predates this mayor and this council. The city has been dismissed from this case for nearly 3 years. I think it was June of 2022. Basically, what we're asking to do is allow you to vote tonight for me to intervene, see if we can set up a mediation and get the case over. Tonight it's only for the intervention, and would ask you to consider to do that so we can proceed to try to get this thing to bed. Thank you.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city attorney to intervene in CV 2020-900-450. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
It's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Councilman Aiken. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting Mayor Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item 9C is consent agenda and ranges from minutes, bill listings, and PO requisitions. The form of the motion is to approve the consent agenda for March 17th, 2025 council meeting as printed. Do I hear a motion?
So move. Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Aiken and a second by Councilman Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting Mayor Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item number 10 is reports of special committees of council. Do we have any? Okay, we have none tonight. Item number 11 is public hearings. We have none tonight. Item 11A is engineering. We have no items. 11B, legal department. We have no additional items. 11C, planning and inspections department. We have none. 11D, police department. We have none. Item number 12 is the city administrator's business. Ms. Webb.
None for tonight. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Item number 13 is departmental business. We have none. Item number 14 is the mayor and council members' business. We'll begin with the Honorable Mayor John Hinton.
Thank you, ma'am. Just a few comments. About the weekend, we had terrible weather, as we're all familiar with. And it was traumatic for everyone as we waited for the storms to arise. We were in the basement waiting. Thankfully, they did not come in our city. Beginning this past Friday, the police, fire, and public works departments began planning for the possibilities. They made staffing plans. They fueled the equipment and vehicles and were in a complete state of readiness should bad weather occur in Northport. Ms. Webb and the department personnel were in constant communication with EMA during the weekend. We can't thank Ms. Webb and the police, fire, and public works departments enough for the preparation and readiness for the possibility of severe weather this weekend, and they do the same every time bad weather is a possibility for the city. So we're indebted to them, and thank you very much for the work y'all do.
Thank you, Mayor Hinton. Next up is District 1. I have one item. If you think that your property is on Main Avenue and could be going through right-of-way acquisition process and you've not heard from the city, please reach out to City Administrator Webb. She's made a lot of headway with getting some of those agreements signed so that we can move forward with the Main Avenue resurfacing, paving, and streetscape project. We are not able to move forward with that until all of those right-of-way acquisitions are finalized. So putting a plead out there to check in if you think that you have property on Main Avenue, and it will be a part of this project if you have not already been contacted. District 2 is Pro Tem Washington.
Have none.
District 3, Councilman Wiggins.
Yes, I just wanted to mention, we had the audit report, today in the council meeting from LaCroix Richardson. And, you know, besides the fact that it was a clean report, which is always what you want, that report showed that the city's revenues for 2024 were $77 million in total. And that is compared to $41 million in 2019, 5 years ago, and $33 million in 2014. And I think that's a testament to the city staff, the mayor and council in helping to promote growth and you know, it's some other things that the city benefited from at the state level as well. But Northport increased in its net position year over year by $12 million, and this city staff and government has done a great job of promoting growth in Northport and keeping the city financially secure. And I just wanted to bring that up.
Thank you. Any other comments?
No, that's it.
All right. District 4, Councilwoman Dykes.
I have nothing tonight, thank you.
All right. District 5, Councilman Aiken.
Nothing tonight.
Item number 15 is adjournment. The form of the motion is to adjourn the meeting at 5:53 p.m. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned.